Actually, Bromantic. Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of Danzyland. It's episode 20. You know what that means, Brooks?
Tell me what that means, Dan.
Leo's gonna break up with us in 2 years.
Oh.
Bam!
Miss you, Leo.
Come hold me.
Come home.
Come hold me.
He's in a new mood.
Dude, I'm in such a good mood. I had such a fun weekend. Big thank you to Legacy Lounge, Waverly, New York, for having me there last Thursday with Ryan O'Flanagan, official friend of the show. Might be visiting Danzyland. There's a chance the overly excited tourist is coming to Danzyland.
Let's see.
That's just weird to say, but also exciting. We'll see, though.
Shingles, but I won't tell you where.
I mean, I'll tell you where. In my penis.
My penis. It's my penis.
It is my penis.
Mm-hmm.
And also a big thank you to everybody behind the NEPA Comedy Fest in Stroudsburg over the weekend. Got to do 2 shows, got to watch some shows, got to shop in downtown Stroudsburg. Bro, I found I went to a vinyl shop and got Gilda Radner live from New York on vinyl. Oh, what? I know, dude. But the festival itself was so cool. Just everybody, it was just great shows back to back in a beautiful city, great weather. It was fun. So thank you so much, guys, for having me. Crooked Mouth Brewing Fest is next in Endicott, New York, October 15th through the 17th. If you're in Endicott, New York, come and find me over there at the Crooked Mouth Comedy Festival. Anyway.
Hey, real quick, does it show me as recording?
What do you mean?
Am I being recorded?
Yeah, you're being recorded. I mean, yeah. Why? Did you make some list that I'm not? Where you?
I might have made some list.
It's kind of dangerous for me to be on camera right now. No, I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah, you're going to censor this one, right?
You're just going to blur my face out, right?
Like I'm on an episode of Cheaters.
Yeah, I don't know why they blurred faces out, because like that show is completely fake.
Low stake, right?
I mean, I used to live in Dallas where the show was filmed, and I'm not going to get into like names. I'm not going to get into names or anything, but like I knew a guy in the production team, and I was offered to be on it, and the reason I didn't do it is because people think it's real. And I was
did Joe Greco actually get stabbed or no?
That was fake. That was fake.
Yeah.
It was all fake. It's all fake, dude. It's all.
Tell me Santa's done.
They would come to
this episode already.
They would come to the comedy clubs and recruit us to be on it, and some of us did it. Like I said, I didn't do it because I knew the viewing audience thought it was real, and yeah, I wasn't gonna go through that.
Is like our whole shit when we talked about Next and fucking parental guidance and shit. So Connects
were cool. They were like Legos.
You guys remember Taste Stations? Anyways.
You remember the virtual pets?
Cream savers?
Screensavers.
Screensavers. Oh, remember the toilets that were flying through the sky?
The pipes. The pipes.
Yeah, the pipes.
The 3D pipes. We'd be on that shit for hours. This is episode 20. This is episode 20. No, we're going to start with some news that happened over the weekend of old Mark Sanchez, old butt fumble, having a life fumble.
Butt fumble. Done fumbled the butt.
He invented the butt fumble in the NFL, for those of you who don't know. Mark Sanchez was a highly rated quarterback coming into the NFL from USC. All right. Has his career, let's just say that. Gets on the Jets.
He has a career.
Fumbles while colliding with the butt of his center. The ass. And fumbles.
Unprecedented at the time.
Somehow. Unprecedented. Well, probably one of the most embarrassing moments you could have personally and in sports. But he topped himself this weekend.
Oh, he sure did.
And, I think it's more of how this news was delivered. When this broke, it was like, Mark Sanchez stabbed. And everybody was just like, oh, my God, he got mugged.
Yeah.
Because you don't
No, it was because at first you hear it and you're like,
oh my
man.
God, someone stabbed.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Someone stabbed butt fumble.
Somebody stabbed butt fumble.
Someone was still mad about the butt fumble.
But then
the twist.
He's arrested.
But then he's arrested at the hospital, and you find out that Mark Sanchez, from what I've read, was drunk, ordering Uber.
Not
just drunk.
Yeah.
Fucking either ordering Uber Eats or DoorDash, and he's outside waiting, and I guess like a truck was parking in front of his house or in front of where he was staying.
No, so from what I understand,
go ahead.
It was not his delivery. It was just a delivery driver parking to deliver food. And the person he stabbed was a 69-year-old.
No.
Guys.
The guy who stabbed him. We got to make sure we.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's my apologies, butt fumble.
Not that what Mark Sanchez did to get stabbed was any better, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. But he got into an altercation with a 69-year-old dock worker who was a delivery driver, and I guess he was accosting this gentleman for his parking job,
pulling him out of the truck,
and the guy pulls out some pepper spray. First off, hits him once, and that doesn't stop butt fumble for sure. No, he doesn't even blink. He just fucking keeps going at him. So the guy fucking stabs him. I'm sure that's exactly what it looked like. But like, for me, it's like this. It's like how much of a dickhead do you have to be to get stabbed, sent to the hospital, and then get arrested for being stabbed?
I drank for a good portion of my life. I've been off of it now, probably like in a month, just as long as I'd been doing it. This sounds like tequila. This sounds like tequila. That's
a tequila night for sure. Yeah. That's a Don Julio fucking night.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I haven't almost gotten stabbed myself while being drunk.
Oh, dude, I have a story.
But every time I've almost been stabbed, it's tequila related. Mark, come on, man. Brooks, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I have a story where I was drunk and being an asshole downtown, and me and my buddy got the shit kicked out of us. And afterwards, we were like, "Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We were being assholes."
Mm-hmm.
But like we were yelling at these guys like across the way, large gentlemen, and halfway through it, I was like, "Why are we yelling at these guys?" So I go over and I'm like, "Hey, look, man, I don't really know why we were yelling. I don't know. I had some sort of break in my like drunken psychosis.
I gotta calm this down.
I was like, I don't know what's going on here, man. I'm sorry." And while I was talking to the guy, his buddy went behind me and just clocked me in the back of the head.
Probably like that, yeah.
And I fell down, and my friend turns to look, and then he punches him right in his fucking snot locker, and he goes down, and we're both laying on the ground just kicking at these guys like,
you brute!
Yeah.
Dude,
so
that's
we've all been there.
And I guarantee you the next scene, because it's like that sketch from Chappelle Show, Dude's Night Out. You get in that fight, and then you're all in the car crying.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm crying because of adrenaline.
We found our friend that drove us, and he had found some girl at a bar, and we were like in the back of the car just bleeding and crying. He was like,
your friend wasn't in the fight? He was talking to the girl the whole time?
No, he was like some bar down the street, and he had met a girl.
Hey, what the fuck happened to you? What the fuck happened to you guys?
We just want to go home.
This dude's pulled 3 numbers, has a girl, just passed. What the fuck happened to you guys?
Yeah, yeah, and he's like, "Hey, could you guys stop fucking crying? I'm trying to get some
Can y'all
pussy."
clean up the blood in the back of my Honda Civic, please?
This Toyota Corolla is not going to clean itself, boys.
I've been in a few of those situations, group fights. You know, it's funny. I'll be like this in a group fight, and then someone just boop, and I just lay on the ground like, well, I have been,
All right,
I've been taken care of.
You got it.
I feel like last time I was almost in a group fight, they like left me out of it. And I was just like, but then it's going to be 4-on-3. Yeah, we're good without you, Dan.
They give you your connects to play with.
So let's try to break down this Mark Sanchez thing. It sounds like tequila to me. He was in town to call a Raiders game, which is, I feel like that's enough reason to drink. Like, what have I become?
Yeah, that's true. Like
Tony Romo gets the big games. I have to fucking commentate
commentate on a Raiders
on a fucking Raiders game.
That already sucks, so I get it.
But pepper sprayed and then maced. Damn, man, what are you thinking? Like, I've been through some rock bottoms in my time, but damn.
Yeah, well, to me, it's crazy that the pepper spray
didn't stop him. Mm-mm.
Like, I mean, the guy went through the proper process of pepper spraying first and then stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's he's just like, get off me, Mark Sanchez.
And say, get off me, butt fumble. Does everybody call him butt fumble?
Get out of me, butt fumble. I'm sick of this.
That's why he's so angry at everybody. The truck driver was probably parking and was like, hey, butt fumble, can I get a picture?
Hey, fuck off, butt fumble.
Well, you know, it doubles my theory. It like confirms my theory that it had to have been tequila, and that's why he was able to get through the pepper spray. Because you guys glossy as fuck when you want tequila.
Yeah.
That might as well be an ozone layer for your eyes.
He licked the rest of the salt off his hand, and he's like, let's go.
You think that'll stop me? I'm butt fumble.
I can't see anyways.
I've already got drunken vision like Daredevil. You think that's gonna stop me?
Yeah.
Well,
see you in the nighttime, motherfucker.
I thought it was very weird for the network to like the morning of football. They issued their thoughts and prayers to Mark Sanchez. And it was just like, that's...
Did they really?
Yeah. Yeah, like he was a victim. He's a victim of getting stabbed.
He was handcuffed to a fucking hospital bed.
I want to know how many stabs this 69-year-old man got in, because it was enough to take Mark to the hospital and have surgery. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, if pepper spray didn't stop him, he could have gotten 2 or 3 in just to fucking... I mean, obviously, if he pepper sprayed him, he didn't want to stab him.
No.
He just wanted to get butt fumble off of his case for a minute.
I'm sure before the pepper spray, it was like, hey, butt fumble, get off me.
Hey, calm the fuck down, butt fumble.
And then finally, like, if we go through the steps the 69-year-old man had to go through, he showed a lot of patience.
Let's say a geriatric truck driver had to go through to get butt fumbled off his case.
If you just do it like a dance move, you understand
the butt fumble.
How the fight the fumble dance.
Yeah, fight the fumble. Get that going on TikTok.
Get out on the floor. But hey, let's go from one addict to another. Hope you get out of that rock bottom butt fumble. Really do. If I can do it, if I can get out of my rock bottom and I can be alcohol free for nearly 10 years, you can too, Mark Sanchez. You have more money than I do. So, but now you want to talk about somebody who's loaded for not going into their demons. Keith Urban's expecting a big old payday from this Nicole Kidman divorce.
Oh man, yeah, for sure.
First of all, aw.
Yeah, it's a bummer, isn't it?
It is a bummer.
It's a bummer because, like, okay, here's the thing. I don't particularly care about Keith Urban in his professional life. But 19 years of marriage that's nothing to spit at.
Nothing, nothing to shrug off, you know?
Ah,
And
that's a grip.
And I remember back in the day being so happy for her because she just finally she got out of that Tom Cruise marriage.
Oh yeah, she fucking escaped from that. And then it's not like he seems like a fucking piece of shit. He seems like a pretty fucking nice guy.
Oh, nice Australian boy.
Australian fella, yeah.
Into country for some reason. I feel
like that's yeah, I don't know. Who's the other fucking cat from Australia?
I'm gonna be honest, like all the country, all the country music singers to me just all look alike now. Like all the male ones, they all look alike.
Kind of blend together.
They all have like names. They all have like two first names as their name.
Yeah, like they're like pumped into like some sort of generator, like name generator.
All of them kind of fat with beards.
I'm Bryce Tice.
I'm Bryce, yeah. I'm Bryce Tanner. Or fucking
Brooke Lyons.
Luke Bryan.
Zachary Ty Bryan.
Yeah.
Stop that. Zachary Ty Bryan's a person.
And they're just, they all fucking,
yeah, modern.
But Keith Urban differentiates himself in that he's Australian and he loves country. I just don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. I've never been to Australia.
There's a lot of country there. I don't know. It's what's that fucking cat's
name? Does it count as, I have a problem with country coming from a place with kangaroos. Because I don't.
But check this out. Let me fucking put this little worm in your ear. Rusted Root made send me on my way. And that sounds like a Australia kind of fucking vibe, doesn't it?
Wait, what song?
Rusted Root, send me on my way. Send me on my way. Nope. All right, cool. On to the next one, Brooks.
Thank you for the dead air.
Shit. I think it's the first time there's dead air in this show. It's because you know who fucking Rusted Root is.
So Chris Gaines.
Yeah, right? Does anyone remember Fruitopia? No. No, but the interesting thing about this divorce.
Yes, let's get to the interesting thing. There was a cocaine clause.
There was a cocaine clause, which is way worse than a Santa Claus.
Every year that Keith Urban didn't do coke, he like made $8 million. He'd get $8 million if they ever divorced or some shit like that.
I think it was like $1 million a year.
$1 million a year, something like that.
And it was like $11 million
because he's been off for the. So like obviously the cocaine addiction was an issue at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if Nicole Kidman just forgot about this clause, because like.
I like to think is okay. So, if the whole marriage was this long, there had to have been a point where she started to realize it was coming apart, right? So
it was what?
It was like like coming apart, unraveling.
Sure.
The marriage was dissolving, and I wonder if she remembered that like clause, and she was like. Shit.
Fuck. I didn't have, but she did. Didn't she have to pay Tom Cruise? Did somebody? I don't know. I don't know the details of her divorce from Tom Cruise. I know it went a long time, and then Katie Holmes ended up like chained to his couch or some shit.
Yeah. How long was that? Like 3 years?
I don't know. But we had to get Maggie.
I just remember the Oprah thing.
The Oprah thing. Oh. I don't even want to get into Oprah. And Oprah's connection with that.
Not even Stedman wants to get into Oprah.
Man. So I guess the next question is, where do Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban go from here? Does she ever make a cocaine clause for anybody else?
Well, I think what she does is she starts leaving tiny baggies all over the house just to. Oops. Oh, what's that? Oh.
Honestly, I think she's going to do what Charlize Theron does, and she's just going to hook up with 20-year-olds. Is what she's going to do. That's what I would do. I'm not 20-year-olds. I'd hook up with 30-year-olds if I was her age. But at least that's the age range.
I didn't know that was her style.
I don't know. That's just what I do. I just go on a long train of one night stands with dudes
so
younger than me.
You know what's interesting is that it's funny you say that because one of the reasons people are theorizing about the divorce is because of her role in Baby Girl.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen a Nicole Kidman movie since probably Batman Forever.
Me and my wife went and saw that movie on Christmas Day because that's when it premiered, and we like to go see a movie on Christmas. It was the one that was in there, and it's like basically about Nicole Kidman fucking this 20-year-old intern that works for her. Yeah, and apparently it was the only movie that Keith Urban didn't go to the premiere with her for.
Meanwhile, Josh Allen going to Sinners.
Oh yeah, that's a rough go, huh?
Bro, my boy.
I like this a lot.
This is great.
I'm having a great time. Man,
It's so progressive.
Man, I'm glad I got a concussion the other day. You're really taking that hog. I love it.
You are so talented.
Wow, you're really taking the whole hog. I love it. This is a great movie. I'm glad we did this.
I'm not uncomfortable at all.
I love my job and I love my wife. I'm glad I did it. Are they married? No, they're not married.
No, they are, right? Well, speaking...
We don't do a lot of fact checking here, so it doesn't really matter.
Speaking of pop princesses with NFL fiancés, the Taylor Swift album has dropped.
Oh, Jesus.
Diary of a Showgirl.
Oh, stop a bitch.
Practically the only reason I'm bringing it up is because it bugs you so much.
I fucking knew you were going to do this, too. I was like, it's weird he didn't bring that up.
I opened the episode with the parody of a new song.
I didn't know that.
I know you didn't. You've been ignoring my links.
Of course I have.
This
is for the audience. This isn't for you, Dan. This motherfucker, I specifically said, I don't care about Taylor Swift. I don't want to hear about Taylor Swift. And then this motherfucker spends 20 minutes telling me about Taylor Swift while my wife comes home and she's like, listen to this Taylor Swift song. And I'm like, I don't want to listen to Taylor Swift. And she's like, but check this song out. And I listen to it, and it sounds like a goddamn bowl of cream of wheat. It sucks.
What song was it?
I don't fucking know. Life of a Showgirl I listened to, and then there was two others. And I thought Sabrina Carpenter did fine.
And I want you to know, your wife and I do not communicate. So this was not a plan.
This was not a premeditated attack. I was just getting attacked on both sides.
Well, I wanted to bring it up because I find it, like, this is the only Taylor Swift album that's actually caught my ear. I think it's finally now that
she's... you know what's funny is it's being universally panned by Swifties. I don't
get it. I don't really get it because I like the maybe it's because I have bad taste or something. I like the music. I finally think
that could be it.
I've never liked it. I've never liked it before because I always felt like I was not a part of the demographic that she was singing to. But now that she's in her 30s and more mature and everything,
I think it's no longer playing towards the younger audience.
Yep.
And I think that's the thing. I did see a tweet that I thought was really funny. Someone said this is the first sexually transmitted case of CTE.
So yeah, there's a song called Wood, WOOD. A lot of people speculating it's about Travis Kelce's penis.
Yeah, so that was another one.
And how he's packing.
Listen to, and she was like, she says like, your name is the reason I can spread my legs or something. And my wife was like, wow, she's getting raunchy. And I was like, that's not that raunchy. I was like,
that's pretty raunchy. That's pretty raunchy for Taylor Swift.
Yeah, for Taylor Swift, like, then you're a fucking boring person.
I don't know.
Sabrina Carpenter just came out with a fucking single that the main chorus is tears run down my thighs. That's a lot nasty.
Yeah. But you see, Taylor Swift, when I look at Taylor Swift, it's like It's like a girl learning dirty talk or trying
Yeah, that's what
do
it is.
to do dirty
But that's
talk.
the thing.
But
So
to
she did a single with Sabrina Carpenter, and now all of a sudden she's like, you know what? Now I'm a bad girl, but she doesn't know how to be a bad girl.
I don't know. What I'm gonna say is, for me, I like a girl trying to dirty talk more than I like a girl who actually knows how to dirty talk. I find it adorable and cute.
Gross. It's gross.
Sabrina Carpenter, though, is like 20 something years old. I don't like when I look at Sabrina Carpenter being all who she is and power to her, I'm not like attracted to it. I'm kind of like uncomfortable about it. When I see her, I see a young girl. You know what I mean? Taylor Swift around my age. I think there's like a 3-4 year difference. So, like, you know what I mean? I can hear her, talk about that and be like, that's fucking, but when Sabrina Carpenter does it, I'm like, that's kind of makes me uncomfortable.
Well, it made me feel like a creep.
I'm not saying anyone should feel like a creep that's not me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for me personally.
I'm 32.
So there you go. There's a little bit of leeway. There's less than a 10-year age difference between you and Sabrina Carpenter. For me, it's more than 10 years. So that
No, I get that.
More than 15. More than 15. Ugh, more than 15. So like, but I enjoy the album. I really do. I can't believe it's being panned by Swifties, but like, I actually really enjoy the album. Like, there's.
I mean, I don't get. I will be honest. From what I've heard of it, I am more interested in it than the rest of her catalog because I don't know. I guess it's just more entertaining, but it still is.
Well,
there's like the best best Kevin Smith movie.
It's the best Kevin Sorbo movie.
It's like the best. It's like watching the best Kevin Sorbo.
It really is. No, like there's gotta be. It's gotta be. I mean, there's something to be said about her.
No, I would never compare her to Kevin Sorbo. I wouldn't compare anyone.
I know that's a terrible. Apologize, Taylor, friend of the show.
Friend of the show, not Kevin Sorbo. You can suck a fuck, you fucking loser.
Kevin Sorbo. But no, like she gets a lot of flack, and I think she gets a lot of flack because of just how popular she has become in her own stratosphere of just whatever. I'm making up words.
No,
but
you got it.
She had the best. She had the top selling tour. She has the top selling albums. She wins awards. People care about her life. So like the hate.
You know what I think it is for me is that like it's almost like cult. It's not that I fucking don't like her specifically. It's that when a fan base gets so like toxic and aggressive towards somebody, it's like I can't get on board with that thing.
Oh no, and I stay out of that. I listen to the music. I give the music a shot, but you're not gonna see me. You're not gonna see me go to a concert or anything. No offense.
Like we could afford that.
Like one, like we could afford it, but two, like I'm not a concert goer anymore. Like I go to like My Chemical Romance is my favorite band. Didn't go.
Okay, so on that topic, like I mean, I live in Austin. It's the live musical capital of the world. I have a really good friend who is an audio engineer at one of the big venues. So
he's the guy that picked you up from that fight with the girl.
Yeah, no, that guy. But like if there's a concert, I'll go. ACL is in town, so one of the biggest music festivals in the country. I won't be attending because I don't think music festivals are fun because you're basically just standing in the sun for 7 hours while Radiohead sets up or whatever the fuck. But there was some cool fucking, there's some cool surprises, I guess. Some band, they're going to be on SNL next week with Amy Poehler. Role Models. And I guess they brought out Hillary Duff to just stand on stage and be like, hey, I'm Hillary Duff. Whatever. And then,
well, that's the only thing she can do, so...
Yeah. I'll stab you in the neck. But Sabrina Carpenter brought out Shania Twain. That's pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Canadian country star.
Sure. Sure. Who transitioned to pop.
Yeah, she did.
Mhm.
But go
My
back.
mom had those albums.
Dude, my mom was like, my dad was a music theory major. He listened to like all sorts of music and just like drilled it into my brain. My mom had like 3 albums, and one of them was Shania Twain. So I will always love that album.
Did your mom ever get into the pop Shania Twain, like Up, the album Up?
Yeah, yeah, she had
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Up, up, up.
that's not that song, but
Nowhere but up from here. Yeah, it is.
oh, I thought you were trying to do oh.
No. Even something as simple as
Yeah,
forgetting
I,
to fill up on gas.
I don't even care. That's a good fucking record. Maybe it's just nostalgic.
It's nostalgic of a bad time in my life.
Oh, okay. All right.
But my mom also loved the Songs About Jane album from Maroon 5 before anybody else did. That was fucking scary. Like, so that Maroon
She
5
was
song,
like, "This is on the up and up."
dude, she fucking called it, dude. So, like, what people don't know about that Songs About Jane album, it had been out, like, since early 2002. It didn't blow up until 2003,
Yeah,
2004.
No, it took a minute.
So, all of a sudden, my mom, we go to Best Buy, and my brother and I, we're getting Gorillas, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was that, Demon Days kind of?
No. The first Gorillas album was a self
Oh, gotcha.
that
Self-titled.
had Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Um,
Yeah, that was a good one.
Getting albums like that, and of course, mom's in control of the car. She pops up Maroon 5. Harder to Breathe kicks in. We're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh shit! This goes off.
And then I don't even know where my mom heard them. I couldn't even tell you. And then
She just fucking just took a shot in the dark, huh?
I guess I don't know where I never died with her. I don't know how she discovered Maroon 5. But
I guess she took that one to the grave with her.
But we're listening to that whole album and we're just like fucking like, what is this? And then after she passed away in 2004 is when that album started really building. And then Maroon 5 just annoyed the fuck out of me ever since then. Ever since then.
That's like when I met the Cherry Poppin' Daddies at my uncle's wedding.
That seems like it would be disappointing. Like
Well, yeah, so my uncle was in a punk band in Oakland, California.
That's fucking dope.
In the 80s, yeah. He's a cool fucking dude.
This is sounding amazing.
Yeah, but I guess he was friends with the Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
Okay, sounds dope.
So we go to his wedding, and I had their CD at the time. Well, my dad had their CD. He's like, go ask them to sign it. So they all signed it.
Sick.
So somewhere in my dad's house is a signed copy of the Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
The Zoot Suit Riot album, baby.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you bet. Yeah.
Throw back a bottle of beer.
Man, that's such a bad name for a fucking band.
No, that's a great. Are you kidding me?
Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
Appropriate for a wedding.
Gross.
Especially if virginity is being held.
They didn't even play. They were just there. They were guests.
I don't see the big deal. I don't see what's wrong here. That's pretty awesome that the Cherry Poppin' Daddies would come to my wedding. That'd be... So, like, were they just dicks to you?
No.
What happened?
Just think the band is not good enough.
Oh, you're just...
I just don't like that swing revival movement.
What, like the Brian Setzer Orchestra?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Why don't we just hold that hate for the Brian Setzer Orchestra? I feel like Cherry Poppin' Daddies didn't start the swing revival. I think they were just... No. I think they were in a line of like one-hit wonders or just like
Scrollnut Zippers, yeah.
Like that sound from California that was coming out like with Smash Mouth and just like that. This doesn't sound like today's rock type of or pop or whatever. And then Brian Setzer came along. It was just like, who likes Christmas or something? I don't know.
Look at this. We're in oversized Zoot.
I'm gonna come out with my own album, and then I'm gonna come out with a Christmas album, the Brian Setzer Orchestra.
You know what I think it is fucking like. Remember 2000s? People were like, "Look at me swing dance."
Yeah, that was Brian Setzer. Brian Setzer.
I know it was Brian Setzer. But Cherry Poppin' Daddies had a pretty big.
But no one was swinging because of the Cherry Poppin' Bad. And then
because of swingers is what it was.
You gotta remember
John Favreau.
You gotta remember the next Cherry Poppin' Daddy single was actually not a swing song, because the next was a cover of Shake Senora. That was their next
from Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that song from Beetlejuice. They came out with a cover on it. It was actually on the basketball soundtrack, if you remember. But that was their next single.
Yeah.
Shake, shake, shake. Not a swing song. Brian Setzer.
What was the band in basketball? Was it Real Big Fish?
Real Big Fish, yeah, was one of the singles too. But they had the cover of Shake Senora on there. That also got.
I think ska is to blame for the swing revival.
I'll go with ska. Yeah. Ska definitely opened people's minds to it.
No one ever said that in their life. You're the first person to say that sentence.
And then Brian Seltzer came in.
Brian Seltzer.
You like this shit?
Brian Setzer.
I don't know what his fucking name is. Seltzer.
Brian Setzer.
Seltzer. Whatever.
Do you guys have any Schweppes? No, I only have Brian Seltzer.
I don't know what his fucking name is. I just know he came in with a big guitar. It was just like, check me out. And everybody was just.
Check them out.
And then like fucking stay-at-home moms were just like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. This is what punk rock is.
Had him on the Today Show 8 or 9 times a year.
Here's fucking Steve Hartman or whatever the fuck that guy from Smash Mouth.
Katie Kirk just being like, here he is again.
Wow, that was punk rock as fuck. I'm Katie Couric. I'm Gail King, and that was punk rock as fuck.
You know what my wife and I were discussing on our way back from Stroudsburg?
What kind of Brian Seltzer you wanted?
No, what the fuck happened to Matchbox 20? Because those first 2 albums are so good. And then,
that first album's good.
And then Rob Thomas's solo career, it seems like he's just a horny old goat. Like, because...
Yeah, it's a lot of making a cum, isn't
being
it?
lonely and coming. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be lonely no more. Like, I don't want to have to pay for this. Are you picking up a prostitute, Rob Thomas?
Yeah, what the fuck? Come on, man.
What's going on?
Just pay the fucking tab.
Or
like Smooth, where it's basically just talking about a woman's shaved pubis. Like, come on, man.
That's Santana, baby.
That is Santana.
That's what Santana thinks about when he's practicing guitar.
I just want to talk about a woman's shaved pubis.
How would a vagina sound if it came from a guitar?
It would sound like 7 inches from the midday sun. That doesn't make a lick of sense, you fucking horny old man.
I mean, but I get it too at the same time. I understand.
I don't want to hear it on the radio.
I don't feel good about knowing what he's talking about.
I'm uncomfortable with the energy that you've created in this room.
And then he brought in Michelle Branch.
Then he brought in the guy that made Veronica Mars. Just kidding. That's a different Rob Thomas.
Oh, I was like, what? No, but like then there was that Santana song with Michelle Branch.
That's funny. Okay, so
that also might have been about pussy. That also might have.
I was working at a venue close to the UT campus, and the guy who created Veronica Mars also had a band.
Cool.
His name is Rob Thomas.
Okay, I can see why that didn't go anywhere, but
yeah, he was playing at the venue that I worked at. So on the marquee it said Rob Thomas performing tonight. Do you know how hacked and disappointed that place was? And the bartenders were like, not that Rob Thomas.
Not that guy.
No. The other Rob Thomas. And everyone's like, this fucking guy.
All these people with flannel showing up. I don't know. I just imagine Matchbox 20 fans wear flannel.
I imagine there was a lot of flannel. Well, also we live in Austin, and that's just kind of how it goes.
Just flannel, and weed and
flannel
parking tickets.
Just a bunch of sweaty people in flannel because it's too fucking hot to wear flannel here.
Everybody's got a DWI.
Everyone has a DWI, or they're in the process of getting a DWI.
I was only there. You were there. I only lived for Austin for a month, and I had a DWI.
Yeah, you joined that club. The cops, when they pull you over, they just have one.
Oh man, I don't even.
Welcome to Austin. Here's your DWI,
bro. I don't even remember the stop. I had to read about it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm pleading guilty."
You woke up and you're like, "Who's this asshole?"
Bro,
oh, that's me. Oh, that's me.
So apparently, I went on a tangent vocally
to the cop,
and he had let it.
I'm sure he was like, "You're making a lot of sense,
dude." Right, he was really cool. Like,
up until he wrote the ticket.
So at the time, I was a little libtard, and I'm saying I'm using that terminology. Because, like, I'm reading, I don't remember the full report. I just know at some point he's trying to question me, and then I brought up Mike Brown. Like, I immediately went to like, you're a bad cop, and you guys kill people, and just, I'm fucking trashed. And they documented everything I had said from point of arrest to, like, when I'm being booked. Apparently, I'm just going off at every cop in the station.
We're gonna start a Patreon, and you have to release that on the Patreon.
And as the woman's trying to get my information, I'm calling her a fascist and shit. Anyway,
yeah, for sure, no, 100%.
So when you plead guilty,
or want to do,
your tape doesn't come out. So I was like, all right. But here's how cool the cop was. Here's how cool the cop was. He only got me for DWI. He could have gotten me for no insurance, which he didn't. And he could have gotten me for, like, one of the other serious things. I had an open container of whiskey in the backseat of my car.
Yeah, and he was like, hey,
and I'm calling this poor guy a fascist.
He was like, hey, don't worry, brother. I got one of those in the backseat of my car. You never know, you know?
Oh, I'm fucking going all AOC on him. Drunk.
Yeah.
Or Pelosi, whoever at the time was making a big deal about that, but I was like fully 100% convinced that all cops were bad and shit like that. But it wasn't even that. I was just drunk off my fucking ass. I don't even remember anything. The last thing I remember was at a party you and I were at. I went to sleep on the couch. That's the last thing I remembered. And then from your perspective, from the party, everybody was just like, where'd Dan go?
Yeah. It's like, hey, wasn't Dan here? Well.
But yeah,
do you want to continue to drink this bottle of Jameson on the front lawn? Yeah, I do.
But yeah, Mark Sanchez, that was my rock bottom, as a matter of fact.
Mark, I don't feel too bad about getting stabbed, buddy.
Look at me now, Mark. Almost 10 years sober.
10 years and 20 episodes in.
And not calling cops fascist.
Well, put a pin in that one. We might have to soon.
No, but you know what saved me that night? You want to know what saved my ass?
That bottle of whiskey in the back seat?
No.
I'm an educated guess.
I didn't blow.
The cop?
The cop this time. Woo!
That might have saved you.
It might have. No, I guess I was so into the whole fucking Mike Brown.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna blow.
They couldn't talk me into blowing.
Did I tell you the story about when I got caught drinking underage?
Go ahead.
All right, so we were drinking underage as you are wont to do.
That's it. That's all you say. So yeah, we were just.
So we were drinking underage. No, so we took a walk around the town, and it's a really small town. So cops were really bored, and they saw us, and they just started gunning it. So I take off running, and my friend takes off running. She falls into a creek somewhere, and they catch her. And I run back to the house where we were all drinking, and I just run into a bedroom, and I cover myself. And the cops come up, and but they bring her in. She's soaking wet because she fell in a creek. Like a bunch of other kids drinking in there. And they open the bedroom door, and I'm like laying in the bed. I'm like, huh? What? And they're like, nah, get out here. And I'm like, and they try to breathalyze us, but none of their breathalyzers work. Like all of them have like no battery. So they call my mom. And she wakes her up. It's like 2 a.m. And they call her out. And she was like, which house is it? And then she sees just a shitload of cop cars outside of one house. She's like, I'd probably that house, huh? She goes in there and she watches me. They make me take a field sobriety test in front of my mom. And I'm like super cocky. And I'm like, nailed it. And as she's driving me home, she's like, you did not nail it.
What? It's kind of fucked up they're making you do that. You don't have to.
I know. And I'm like 16 or 17 years old.
That was all unnecessary because it
was just funny on the ride home. My mom was like,
you did not nail that.
You did not do good on that at all. And
well, like,
pretty sure I did, Mom. Good night.
Well, like my the lawyer for my first DWI told me just take that in, guys. There's a reason.
Patreon for more.
There's a reason. He taught me that those tests that they do are actually just bullshit. Yeah. They're just all bullshit.
It's designed to make you fail.
It's subjected to the officer's opinion. It's not really anything scientific. Nothing really.
The same reason they bring in like a drug dog or something, because they can tap and make him fucking signal.
Well, no, they bring in the drug dog because you're not white. That's what.
That's also true. That's also true. I had a black friend and I have black friends.
I also heard a great tip. If you're ever being stopped and you smell a skunk, fucking pull over when the skunk smell is clear. Because if they have the skunk smell, they can say I smell marijuana. Mm-hmm. No, they can just say I smell marijuana in the car. Yeah. But it's a skunk dead on the side of the road, so there's reasonable doubt in there.
So what you want to do is when they turn on the lights, just start driving real fast, get past that skunk smell, and then be like, actually, "What's up, officer? I win this one."
You legally have a 3 to 4 minute time limit to get parked. Seriously,
and the cops love that.
I mean, you know. Sorry, officer. There was a skunk smell that I didn't want you to confuse for marijuana. That's all you got to tell me.
I didn't want your poor sensitive nose to be hit by the skunk smell, officer. I love you. And then you blow him and you get out of the fucking ticket.
Dude, I still don't know to this day why he didn't get me on insurance. But honestly, when I was really drunk back in the day, I looked really pathetic. And I think the mugshot of that too looked really pathetic.
That's also gonna be on the Patreon.
It is not. It is. If someone paid me $10K, I'd probably send them all the. I would $10K.
I'd blow them. So
I do not. I do again. When you plead guilty, there's no video of your arrest, but I will. $10K. I'll share the report and maybe the mugshot.
There you go.
There we go. It's always been. It's always.
Nothing watching this channel that will want that.
It's always best to end the episode on something you don't really mean. But if someone gives me $10K,
I think Doug should vote.
I will reveal personal details of my life. Do we have like any fun tidbit? I feel like we did a whole episode on just
crime. Mostly crime. Oops on crime.
Okay. We'll close out on this one. because I've got
Alright.
a TV show recommendation. Okay.
Oh,
So, my wife and I, after finishing Squid Game, we were like, you know what? Let's be more open minded to foreign TV shows and movies. Okay? We found this TV show on Netflix called Billionaire's Bunker. It's made in Spain. It's an absolutely dope sci fi. I'm going to say the main plot, but the main plot of this show is not the appeal. All right? But the main plot is like, it's like Fallout. There's like a vault, a shelter, but what if they're lying to the people, the rich people staying in there the whole time? Really cool sci-fi concept. The problem, it's like very much telenovela type of soap opera. Really intense side arcs.
over the top.
Really over the top side stories of the characters. So the main character, I'm just going to explain. So you meet the main character, and his fiance died while he was driving, and he went to prison for a little bit. The day he's out of prison, his dad comes and gets him, and you can
That's more crime, Dan.
and you can tell there's some dissension between the father and the dad for some reason. But the dad's like, hey, we got to go to this vault. The world's ending. Take him to the vault. You find out that his dad was there at the scene where he wrecked and killed his fiance. But also that after he got in a wreck that killed his fiance, he took off running for some reason.
Wow, so you thought this would be a lighthearted note to end on, huh?
No. He gets to the vault. Who else is in the vault? His ex-fiance's family. And his sister, the sister of the ex-fiance, is pissed at him, yet has the hots for the main character.
I got scope.
You guys, the grandma's gay. There's so much. There's so much. I'm not doing it any justice.
There's the episode title. The
But
Grandma's gay.
within the first 3 episodes, I felt like I watched 3 seasons. The drama is so intense. I'm only giving you a sneak preview, but it's dubbed in English. It's subtitled in English. It is the most bonkers, out of control fucking show that you've ever seen. I'm not doing it any justice. You need to watch it. I want to have a whole episode about it. Misty will join me. She's all about it right now. She loves this shit.
I have a recommendation for a show too.
Go ahead.
It's called Seinfeld. Called Seinfeld. It's about a stand-up comedian and his friends.
And his quest to go to a prom every year in his 30s.
There it is. Boom.
You remember before, like, you remember when Michael Richards, like, said the N-word, and then, like, Jerry Seinfeld tried,
I sure do, bud.
and then Jerry Seinfeld tried to get ahead of it on Letterman and bring Michael Richards on and have him apologize before it blew up, but that just made the video blow up even more. And like,
stop laughing at my friend.
and like, no one comments on what a shitty move that was of Jerry Seinfeld. You know, anytime he does something bad, no one says anything about it. Like, no one, and no one points out that he is where he is because of Larry David. You know, no one points that out. No one points out how weird B movie is. No one points that out. No one,
or how bad that Pop-Tarts movie was.
I don't even remember that shit. What was that?
It was like last year. No, it was this year. It was this year. He came out with a movie, and it was like a fake movie about the invention of the Pop-Tart, and it was fucking weird.
You see this thing?
Yeah. No, I mean that's.
Was the Pop-Tart trying to fuck a human woman? Was that? Is every movie?
Well, it was actually funny you said it. It was actually the Pop-Tart trying to get into prom.
Pop-Tart prom.
Pop-Tart prom. You're an old Pop-Tart. Get in this prom.
They gotta leave when they get hot.
When the Pop-Tart turned 18 and he divorces.
He was like, you know how, but like no one goes back and examines that situation. He walked up to a mom in Central Park and was basically negotiated how to date this mom's 17-year-old daughter. And like,
that was gross.
If you want to tell me, if you want to comment below that the times were different Bullshit, because the New York Times confronted him about it, and he said, I don't care about the age. I know what people are saying. I don't. So it wasn't during a different time. People commented on it then, and he was like, I don't care. I'm Jerry Seinfeld. So, like, whatever. That's how I'm going to end. If we could end every episode just, like, not
shitting on Seinfeld?
Bro, yeah, because
not the program.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we should stop giving a fuck.
I'm like Haley Williams when it comes to Borland Wallen. Whatever his fucking name is. I don't know. And that's
Moron Wallen. You got it right.
Looks like a broke fucking Luka Doncic. That's the only one I can distinguish because he just looks like a broke Luka Doncic. He looks. Yeah. Anyway,
like a fucking loser.
This has been episode 20.
We did it.
Right, file your complaints accordingly.
Take them to the nearest sheriff's office and fucking hand them in.
October 15th through the 17th, Endicott, New York. Come see me do stand-up at the Crooked Mouth Comedy Festival at Crooked Mouth Brewing. Brooks, where are you going to be?
Let's see. I will be next Friday. I'm going to be at ACL Fest.
Oh, what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be selling Tylenol to teenagers. I don't know what I'm going to say it is yet, so I don't know.
Is it that rapid release?
Yeah, it's a rapid release, and it's also a liquid form. I liquefied the Tylenol, and tastes really bad.
Mix it with tequila. Find a truck driver.
That's right.
Find a truck driver.
Me and Mark Sanchez are gonna go to ACL Fest. Just have a fucking time.
Just look for Uber Eats drivers.
I'm gonna blow a cop.
You and Mark Sanchez are gonna go to Austin City Limits, selling Tylenol to teenagers, blowing a cop to get out of it. If that ain't an ACL weekend, I don't know what is. For episode 20 of Danzyland, I'm Danzy. This is Brookshire. Like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for all for the comments and just the engagement and just being here. Thank you guys. We'll get to the...
yeah, and if you need to find Dan, just look up North Korean morning song.
If you ever need to look up my stand-up, North Korean morning music apparently is a way to be...
a way to find it.
Or the John Hines crash.
Or the John Hines crash, yeah. You can always do that.
Ladies and gentlemen...
And if you want to find me on YouTube, you just have to Google ACL guy blowing cop. Ignore the first 4 videos. That's not Brooks. That's a different fella. That's actually Jerry Seinfeld. For episode 20 of Danzyland, he's Brooks. I'm Danzy. We'll see you next week. Peace!